My story is a very personal one, like Raquel, and I would like to share it to you. I will use your imagination. I will not use a passport. And I just want to ask you, before starting, if any of you believe in fairy tales. No, only one person. That's amazing. Okay. I don't know if you also knew Cuba. Okay. Okay. Cuba is the biggest, largest island in the Caribbean. It holds about more than 11 million persons. Many of them are outside, and others are inside the island. It is really green, it's fresh, and it's very well known by the very sexy Cuban people. So I don't disagree with that for sure. I'm Cuban. So in that place, this is a rural part of a city called Santa Clara. There, on 12th May 72, was born a baby girl to a Christian mother and a communist father. What a mix. So it could be really difficult for the girl to decide what is the correct way to go, but we decided by the communist part. And this started. She was called by the name of her grandmother, that was, she was using her natural Latinian beauty to distract the soldiers from that era government, and she was transporting weapons and ammunition to the rebels in that hill, for sure, using the soldiers' car. So, because she's very beautiful, she was invited by them to take her to her house, and she was transporting the weapons. So this is the name of the grandma of my father. The family was happy, but at the age of 10, the Cuban television started to pass these photos. You should know, what is it? It is the Israeli invasion to Lebanon on 82. So since I was 10 years old, I looked at that photos. And those photos went into my mind as the ever remembering. And I was passionate with the idea of the Palestinian liberation, even if I was a 10 years old girl. After that, on I think it was 91, I met a Palestinian guy in the university when we were studying mechanical engineering that had the bad idea of coming to my house and request my hand in marriage. I will tell you why. Because when I was even a teenager, there was a series in the television. It's called The Arab. And the man in the Arab novel, it was so handsome that I was looking to that guy. Come on, this is not the one. Yeah. As Raquel told me, give me my money back. But at the end, I discovered that this person in the telenovela is a Mexican. Yeah, it's not even an Arab. So I try to make myself, I'm insulted. Did you come to my home to request me like if I am a pair of shoes? You are not going to sell me. But my communist father, that was very, let's say, conservative, something is not matching too much, was trying to convince me to get married to this person. And finally, after refusing a lot, I accept. And it was not that bad. We finished, we have two amazing sons now. And on 96, I arrived to Beirut. This is Beirut. I arrived in the night, and this was the photo that was one more time great in my mind. When I went to sleep and I came back, next day, I saw that. This is Ain el-Helwe refugees camp. I was living in Ain el-Helwe with a lot of Palestinian refugees, and I was there for 14 years. I love the camp, I love the people, I love the Palestinians in there, and I was working as a humanitarian at that moment, and I was transformed to a freedom fighter. Yeah, so this is another political parent. I'm not talking to enter. I don't want to enter there because it's very deep. And I have only a few minutes to finish. So, as fairy tale stories, the fairy tale stories are not all the time good. So there are bad moments, and we got divorced. I lost my 2 children following Islamic law that didn't allow me to see them, and it was really hard for me. And I passed from a freedom fighter to a humanitarian worker. And 1 year later, I knew that Arab, the handsome green eyes, yeah, is my husband, Hadi. And the unique thing that I knew before the marriage is that this person was married before, and he has two children, a girl and a boy. And because we are very practical and we don't have time to lose, we were married in 1 week. So, yeah. As the first, I sleep. When I wake up, I was in that place. This is Dahi. So, a nice fairy tale story, yeah? But the most important thing was that I have 2 Sunnah boys, and my husband is a Shia. So, you know, many people here we're talking about the conflicts, civil war, and things like that. So, for me, it was really scary. So, I need to receive my Palestinian Sunnah boys in a Shia neighborhood with my Shia husband, with his Shia boys and girl. So, it was for me scary. It's not that funny. And this is that moment that happened. The fairy tale came. And I know you don't believe in the fairy tales, but I believe in the fairy tales. So in 2011, my fairy tale was born. And this is the element that is bringing love and union to our family. And we are able today to live together as Sunnah, Shia, with a Christian grandmother and a communist grandfather. And I think it's my small Lebanon inside my house that we are trying to control, as you say, with our own government, because we managed to have a government. So for sure, I am the president. And my husband is the Minister of Defense. And Ahmad, my older son, is the Minister of Health. He's studying in Cuba medicines now. We have also a minister, girl minister of social affairs, and the rest are just members. But Siham is our fairy tale. So I will like to invite everyone here, because I know that here are also people that is married to Muslim, they are Christian, so try to enjoy your life. Love is the most powerful force in the whole world. When you respect and love, you are beloved, so you can do it.